Hey there folks, welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Aegis Dynamics Redeemer. This was a ship that was created on the Next Greatest Starship little game show that CIG made. And this is what the winner was. And now they have implemented it in the game. So we're going to take a look at it, and you can pick this up on the RSI website, or you don't need to pick it up if you just want to buy it in-game whenever the game is released. So this is a gunship, as its name suggests. Also, it holds troops as a small troop transport, not a very large one, but the option is there. And here we're just taking a look at the rear. These two nacelles on the side are the main engines. They're quite large engines, but this is a quite hefty ship, so that would probably have something to do with it. There are two Class 3 weapons on this. There is one Class 4. I believe this is probably the Class 4 right here. And then there are... I'm sorry, there are two Class... No, there's one Class 4 and there are two Class 5 turrets. So there's the Class 4 right there, two Class 3 missile launchers somewhere, and then you have your two Class 5 turrets. They're both manned turrets, so there's one right here, and there's one at the top. And we'll show you how to actually get in those turrets once you're inside the ship. It's a pretty cool looking ship. You got some accents for lighting. I'm not sure if it really fits the whole Aegis Dynamics theme, but whatever. It is what it is. It's a cool looking ship. And right here, this is the little accessing point to get into the turret right here. There's a little gantry way that attaches, but the animation is not in there yet, but we'll show you that in due time. So let's just take a nice look at this ship. Also, there is a crane in the back. Right in the back there, you can see there's a little door up there, and it'll move out and it will unload cargo. So this does have the ability to not only carry troops, have a whole bunch of guns, but it can carry cargo as well. So there's that option. That's how you get in, there's a entryway there. Also, let's take a look at the landing gear. There are lots and lots of big wheels by the looks of it. So looks like you can taxi around on the runway. They're not actual landing feet, so you don't have to worry about that. So when we're in here, we have your seating for your soldiers. What look to be some sort of cryopod or storage. 6 of them for your 6 soldiers, perhaps. And in here, you got some lighting. There's a docking collar underneath. And then you have your little fire extinguisher in case anything goes wrong. You have your staircase to go up to the main part of the ship. And you have here, which is like a mini armory, and the area to access the gun. So this will eventually, at some point in time, have an animation where you can sit in here and it will transfer you over to the underside turret. Also over here, it looks like there's room for guns. It looks like a gun rack of sorts. Here's a locker, or a gun locker of sorts as well. Take a look at the ceiling. Nah, nothing too special. On the ceiling, just got some Aegis Dynamic logos over there. Alright, let's head on up to the rest of the ship. In here you have your power reactors sticking in the engineering section. Here's the piloting chair. We'll take a look at the piloting chair in a little bit. Actually, let's take a look at the piloting chair right now. You can sit down. The chair pivots around. And here we are. The visibility out of here is not great. I mean, it's probably better than, like, the Freelancer. I don't think it's better than the Constellation. And those are the two ships right now that you can kind of compare it to, because it's a large ship. And those are the other two large ships in the game. The upward visibility is pretty good, especially for a large ship. Side-facing visibility is decent for a large ship. The front-facing visibility is adequate. I wouldn't call it fantastic or great, but it's there. I think it'll do the trick. And it's something that looks like it would certainly be easy enough to fly. It's a very, very nice feel in the cockpit. Alright, let's just get out of here. We'll take a look at the rest of the ship then. So in here we have the galley, the crew quarters. You have your little table for eating. Got some storage containers there. You have your little oven and stove top. You have your ever important coffee maker. And some other things in the what look to be cupboards over there. You have a little computer, some storage up there. You have your sleeping quarters, only look to be like 2 or 3, which might be an issue if you have like 6 people in your ship. Unless that's what those cryopods are down there for. That's for the soldiers, and these 3 sleeping pods are actually for the crew of the ship, which would make sense because you're going to need 1 pilot and 2 gunners, so yeah. 3, granted all 3 won't be sleeping at the same time because then you'd have issues flying your ship. Got some other things over here, not sure what they do, but in here you have your ever important shower, which doesn't work, but it's there. And as well as that, close the door, you have your ever important space toilet with an iPhone charger. No, it's not an iPhone charger, but it's some sort of electronic equipment inside your space porta-john. And inside of here is where the cargo is. The cargo crane is right here. It just moves along those rails. I don't know if you can see them. Yep, the rails here, and it moves further out, drops the cargo down, and this is where the cargo will be stored. And you're all wondering, where is the second turret? Well, right above us. So the top turret is right up here, and the turrets will have good coverage. So you have both one turret on the bottom to cover pretty much everywhere, and you have a turret on top to cover the top side of your ship and the back-facing side of your ship. So it's got good good protection all around. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a great offensive weapon. A fighter would probably do a better job. What other things do we know? We don't know the shield size, so I can't necessarily make a determination on if it's better than, say, a Constellation or Freelancer, but, well, there is a shield. It has 2 very, very big engines. It has, I believe, 12 TR2 maneuvering thrusters, but it needs it because this is a heavy ship. And no, this is not ready to be flown in Arena Commander yet. Multi-crew ships are not, and they probably won't be for a while yet. You can pick this ship up with lifetime insurance if you're watching this on the day that I release this video. Otherwise, you can just buy it in-game whenever you feel like it, if you ever feel like it, when the game is released. So, that is the Aegis Dynamics Redeemer gunship. Thank you folks for watching. That'll be it for this episode. I will see you folks next time.